I'm Wynter, and this is TrueCherishment15. Today's topic is suicide.
Know how to satisfy, keeping the tempo right without you.
Well, I haven't tried to commit suicide before. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not proud of it, and I'm glad that I didn't. But it really is not a happy topic to speak about. So, I can do some quick research about it, but I've done research on suicide pre-hand before starting my channel. So, I'm just gonna briefly tell you what I've learned. So, suicide is when someone decides to take their own life. People, I'm not gonna go into details, but you hear people overdosing and hanging themselves and shooting themselves and jumping off of bridges and everything. It's really sad. The leading causes for suicide. You hear a lot about bullying, and I really do think that bullying can cause people to commit suicide. I looked up suicide and it gave me a hotline. I was like, I'm good. I think what it comes down to is feeling alone, feeling that you did something so wrong that you can't be forgiven, or feeling like so much has gone wrong in your life, that you don't know if you can take anymore. You feel like there's no way out but ending your life. Can deal with isolation, feeling isolated in many ways. I think that's what it comes down to, is isolation. So what can help prevent suicide? I'm going to say spreading love, letting everyone that you do come in contact with know that there is someone there for them. That be you or God or both. So I was talking about what can help prevent suicide. If you are close to someone or you go to school with someone and you think that they're at risk of suicide, either because they tell you that they've been thinking about it, or you've seen them actually try, or whatever cause may be, if they're like all alone and they look depressed, or they've been struggling with depression, or they've been struggling with something a lot, and you can tell that it's been weighing heavy on them, just reach out to them. And yes, you might get neglected, or not neglected, but rejected. And if you do, I wouldn't give up. I keep going, until you really do touch that person. So I was reading some of these facts on it. It says it's a public health problem. For every woman who dies by suicide, 4 men die by suicide. But women are 3 times more likely to attempt suicide. Over 40,000 Americans die by suicide every year. Okay. Also, making groups. Some people feel like they have no one to talk to. and having a confidential group where they can freely express what's on their mind and feel safe that it's not going to leave that circle. What they've said will not leave that circle. I think that can really work miracles. The times when I was considering committing suicide, it was mostly because I felt like I had no one to talk to. I felt so trapped, and there was so much I was going through, and I had no outlet. I felt like I had no outlet. So I think that can work miracles too. Anything where that person is not isolated, where they know that they are not alone, and where they feel a sense of security or safety. Okay, so I wrote a little paragraph in my outline. You guys should know by now. I need an outline to stay focused on topic. Um, so yeah, I did try committing suicide a few times. They were not really serious attempts. It was mostly just thinking through. I tried another way too, but it was mostly just thoughts, never really actions. So, but the reasons for me thinking like that, they're still evident in my life. Like the reasons, are still like I'm still living with them. But I know now that I'm a lot stronger than those reasons, and I feel I don't even know why I even considered it. Looking at the reasons, because they seem so small now. They seem so small to me compared to me and how great I can be, and I know that I'm stronger than them. Um, there's I know there's a lot of challenges in this world uh, that need to be conquered, um, like cancer and suicide. But I look back, and if I would have taken my life, then um, I think that would have been my greatest regret. I, as of now, I don't really have any regrets in my life, and I'm so happy to say that. But if I would have killed myself, I definitely would have been the greatest regret. Um, so I'm gonna look up some facts and share them with you. So this is someone else's it's a well, yeah, someone else's opinion on why people commit suicide. Pain, loneliness, rejection, abuse, depression or deep sadness, guilt and helplessness. Mm, it's usually due to emotional pain. That's what I was basically going through, and it gets to an unbearable amount. So, the person is so distressed and overwhelmed by their situation that they cannot see any other option. Um, Suicidal people usually feel terribly isolated, like I said. In reality, there are often community resources, friends, and family ready to help them pass what may be the most difficult period in their life. So, and if you are struggling with something that you find unbearable and it's just bearing down on you so much, and you feel so much pain emotionally, and you're considering suicide, or you're considering suicide, please do talk to someone. If you're not like, oh, this person will just laugh at me, um, give them a chance. I wouldn't say go and tell them everything, but tell them a little bit of something that you're going through, or a little bit of how you feel, and see how they react to that. And if they offer help for you, and you're like, well, I'm there for you, and if they give you advice, and if they give you that comfort that you need, then you can go ahead and tell them. But if they react and they do laugh, find someone else and try talking to them. Call hotlines. Try finding a local church and talking to people about how you feel. It's very important. And every single person on this planet was put here for a reason. Everyone is special. And no one can be exactly replaced. You're so special, and I really mean this. No one in this planet could take your place. There's so many hotlines out there, and tons of people who are willing to talk to you about anything. And you might be scared that people are going to judge you, but I know many people who wouldn't judge, who would not judge. Some people are paid not to judge, and you just need to get it off your chest. There are tons of resources. Just look. If you don't feel comfortable talking to anyone, write it down. Give these letters to people, leaders in your community, your parents, your aunts, your guardians, your older siblings, whoever is there for you, your best friends, whatever. Just make sure that you're not going through this alone. It is horrible to go through things, especially the hardest times in your life, all by yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some of these statistics. Suicide causing more than 1.5 million years of life are lost annually to suicide. What is this? What does it say? State with a suicide rate below the national rate of 12.94 per 100,000. Let's see. I don't know any of these. Illinois, Texas, California, Georgia, New York, Connecticut. State with a suicide rate above the national rate. Oh God, I live there. Oh wow. I'm not gonna read that. Nope. Well, it's just saying there's like a whole line of states that have above the annual rate. Oh, okay. I was just thinking about that movie. I don't know, Suicide Force. That's crazy stuff. Anyway, I hope this video helped you somewhat. If you want to look at statistics, excuse me, I'm so sorry. If I remember, I'll attach links below. So that's all I have for this video. So remember, be yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself. Bye.